Hi guys, good afternoon and welcome back once again to The Edward. I'm your host Eddie, and in today's video I will be discussing what I thought of the latest and oh so very good episode of Invincible, which dropped a few days ago on Amazon. That's right, season 2 is back with a bang, baby, and it was something else. Oh my goodness, so much happened and went down. We got a lot to talk about and discuss, but before I get into all of that, please be warned, this is a spoiler-filled review, so if you're not caught up on Invincible by the latest episode, which is episode 5 of season 2, you do not want to keep watching or listening, as I will be discussing spoilers, plot details, character stuff, all that jazz. That being said, you have been warned. So let's get right to it. What I really liked about this episode, it provided us quite a few answers to quite a few questions we had from the first half of this season. It gave us answers as to what happened to Donald, Cecil's right-hand man. Well, maybe not right-hand man, but one of his closer agents. You know, how apparently he is now more of a robot than he is Donald. Like, he was human before Omni-Man ripped his spine out in season 1, and now he's a fully functioning titanium robot or something. And he's not too happy that his colleagues and boss kept that from him all this time until now. So we got that answer. Shapesmith is exposed as a Martian. Obviously, Cecil know about it because he's Cecil, and seemingly allowed him to join the Guardians of the Globe, but kept tabs on him. And Shapesmith also was more willing than not willing to share his intel on the pending Martian attack, and showed us like how he escaped Mars and fled to Earth in disguise of the astronaut he knocked out. Well, unfortunately, that astronaut was taken over by those alien parasites that now want to consume and invade Earth, sending the Guardians into space to fend them off. We also got answers as to how long Mark has been gone. So it's been 2 months since the events on that planet where he and his dad fought off the other Viltrumites. And he helped rebuild it. Unlike his father, he took accountability for his actions and tried his best. As appreciative as the alien bugs were, they insisted that he could leave after he had done so much for them. Took his half-brother with him, kind of dumped him on his mom, but the mom was surprisingly more willing than I thought she would be to watch him, which was cool. Even though Cecil's obviously interested in him and wants to take him off their hands, it's like, do you really want to take care of him, or you want to experiment on him like Mark accused him of wanting to do? So what was the other answer? Oh, and then at the very end, Alan is thankfully alive and well, despite his friend or his boss, whatever he is to him, taking him off life support and saying, I'm sorry. I guess he wanted to see if Alan would recover and heal on his own naturally rather than the usage of life support. Because his whole thing was like, well, if I let you heal on your own and you survived on your own, you might be strong enough and more and powerful enough to take on a Viltrumite again, but this time you won't get your ass kicked and you won't get ripped apart like last time. And then this guy reveals that he's a Viltrumite who's rebelled against the Empire and could be a powerful ally to Mark and those on Earth who want to fight against the Viltrumites or the Viltrumite threat. So we'll see what happens with that. But that was an interesting reveal. I was just delighted that Alan was still alive because I love Seth Rogen and I love that character. So I'm glad that Alan is still alive, looking stronger and more powerful than ever, and still his goofy self. I love it. So like I said, we got a lot of answers in this episode to a lot of questions that we had. And it felt like it answered quite a few of them, which was great. And then it ended on a hell of a cliffhanger with some of the Guardians fighting off the Martian invasion while the others were taking on the Lizard King and his cronies. And we seemingly lost Duplicate. Like, the big buff lizard guy was ripping apart all of her duplicates, but it seems like he killed the main version of Duplicate, and now she seems dead, along with the shrinking girl, and now Rexplode looks like he might be getting a bullet to the head as well. So, and of course, he had to jinx it all earlier by saying, what are the chances of two huge catastrophes happening at the same time, requiring the Guardians to be in two different places, and of course, that's what happened. I gotta say, speaking of Rexplode, I really loved his character arc in this episode. You know, he was a little out of character by being sincere and thoughtful and supportive to Atomic Eve, you know, giving her the boost and confidence that she needed while simultaneously asking for her help and against the Martian invasion. But he really showed some authenticity and some sincerity that we have rarely or never seen from him before. And now that they've made him interesting, of course, with the cliffhanger, they made it seem like he was going to die by getting a bullet to the back of the head. So will he get out of this situation, or is this the end of Rexplode? We'll have to find out in the next episode. But this episode had so much character and excitement and action and amazing reveals and answers. And I feel like this was the perfect comeback episode after the brief hiatus that this show had. And now we've only got 3 more episodes left until, well, 2 more episodes until the season finale in early April. So it's going to be over before we know it. But fortunately, Invincible star Stephen Young himself has confirmed the wait between seasons 2 and 3 will not be nearly as long as the wait was between seasons 1 and 2. So at least there's that. I hope you guys enjoyed the return of Invincible as much as I did. What did you think of it? I'd love to hear your thoughts and feelings on it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. If you feel like I missed something in terms of questions being answered, sound off down below in the comments section. I'd appreciate it because I feel like I may have missed 1 or 2 things. All right, have a great rest of your day, everybody. Thanks for watching. Invincible drops new episodes every Thursday on Amazon Prime. And of course, until next time, may the Force be with you.